Get live, Jit. Yo, it's your boy Get Live Mar here, and today, y'all boys, we're going to be going over the best abilities in cut. Now, everybody has their own likings. Now, it depends on what type of scheme you run, what offense you run, what defense you run. So it's going to vary, but I'm going to tell y'all boys my opinion, what I think the best abilities is in college football 25. So starting off with the quarterback position, I am trying off platform on him. I have been trying it. It's been decent. But the thing is, you see what it says. It's only 30 yards or less, so it's not like no crazy bomb downfield. But I always feel like workhorse on your quarterback is important because that's wear and tear. You need your quarterback when it's fourth quarter, third quarter, and you don't want his throw power to lessen like real low or real bad. I also use magician. Now, for me, I see a difference when I have magician and don't have magician. They just move way better in the pocket for me. Dots, I don't know, man. I hear a lot of things about dots. It works, it doesn't work. So I really haven't been running it because honestly, it says um a moderate accurate boost when throwing to an open receiver. In my opinion, my quarterback should be throwing dots to an open receiver. But anyway, like I said, I'm trying off platform right now. I know it's 3 AP. That could go somewhere else, but I'm just trying it out. And then I haven't tried extender, but if I play regs, Jalen Miro has extender, and also Virginia Tech quarterbacks have extender. And even though right here it says break sacks versus defensive backs, bro, they be breaking sacks against D linemen and linebackers. So I may try it out and let y'all boys know what I think of that. I also tried step up before. It's okay, but resistance is also good. Resist medium pressure, so you won't throw like the worst ball ever if somebody's kind of in your face. But yeah, that's it really for the quarterback position. Next, we're going to be going over running back. Now, I'm not going to lie to y'all boys. I was one of those people that had every ability on my running back. Now, to me, it's not worth it because Shifty is 4 AP. Now, don't get me wrong. Shifty is the best ability on a running back, but come on, 4 AP. I'm honestly not going to be paying 4 AP for a running back. But workhorse is important because you don't want your running back to get overly tired or not able to run the ball and he's going to fumble because he's red. But also, if you have a recoup, you can do that if you have the amount of abilities, enough ability spots to run recoup. Now, when I was like a run heavy offense, I did use balance and it was good because everybody tries to hit stick you. So they're literally bouncing off me because they're trying to hit stick me. So I had balance, shifty, and workhorse on one of my running backs before. I didn't have it on Reggie Bush because it was way cheaper on my old running back. But like I said, I was running the ball, running wildcat, all type of stuff. But now, since I am throwing the ball more and running with my quarterback, I just only have workhorse on Reggie Bush. And of course, I do see the difference between having shifty and not having shifty, but I'm honestly just not going to be paying 4 AP for that ability. Next, we have receivers. Now, this is like, it's 50-50 because one game you wish you had the ability, the next game you wish you didn't have it. So I feel like Press Pro, I feel like it's very important, but see this is where it comes in when it's like a 50-50 ability. Because sometimes you play against people who press, sometimes you don't. And most of the time you're not going to play against people you press, but when you play against that person that jams you, their DBs be jamming. So I feel like it's always important to at least have one person on your team with Press Pro, obviously a receiver. And then takeoff is also a great ability. I tried it. It was cool, but it wasn't like too crazy. And I also tried sure hands. And if y'all throw across the middle a lot and your receiver is getting hit and he drops the ball a lot, then I would recommend using sure hands. It was cool when I used it, but it's not really a crazy ability. But like I said, he just wouldn't drop the ball as much if you use sure hands. But like I said, I do recommend having Press Pro on a receiver. Next, on my DK, I do have takeoff. Like I said, takeoff is an important ability, and I have it on him because it is silver. And you've seen on my other receiver, it was only on bronze, so that's why I didn't use it. But like I said, when I was a run heavy team and just throwing screens and stuff, I tried Shifty on my receivers. I'm not gonna lie, that jump was kind of OP. So if y'all boys like to do end arounds or throw little screens and want your receivers to get used, Shifty is good, but I would rather have something to help them run routes better or catch the ball better. It just makes more sense. Now for tight end, in my opinion, the best ability for tight ends is cutter, because y'all already know putting that tight end on the corner route is literally overpowered. So of course, if you're playing against somebody that runs man, because this is what it does, improve cut moves against man coverage, he's cooked. And like I said, the tight end always gets open. But another good ability I've seen for tight ends is jackpot. And this is basically when it's single coverage downfield, so there's one-on-one, it helps him win the jump balls. And of course, if you have a tight end, usually they're the tallest, receiver on the field, somebody that can catch the ball, and he's 6'6". So it makes sense to have jackpot, and it's 2 AP, so you can either run cutter because it's the same. So I would recommend for tight ends cutter or jackpot. It just depends on what type of offense you run. Now the best abilities for O-line. I know I don't have any on, but I tried them out. So quick drop is basically like I can't think of the word, but it basically is the alternative or stops the quick jump that's on defense. So if you have this and you go against a quick jump, it stops them, and their quick jump isn't so overpowered because you have quick drop. Now, if y'all boys like to run the ball, strong grip, I'm telling y'all boys, this is crazy, but it's 2 AP. So you do the let me see if everybody's 2 AP. But if you do the math, that's 5 O linemen. That's already 10. Then you only have 4 AP left, and you just got to do what you got to do with that. But I have tried like a run heavy offense and did the strong grip, and it was overpowered. I'm not gonna lie, that jump was unstoppable. So it does look like it's 2 AP on every lineman, and it says slight boost to lateral shed, permit on run plays. So those D linemen, they're not really going to be shedding as good, so you're going to be able to hit those holes and break easily for touchdowns and just big plays. Now we're going to be switching over to the best side of the ball, the dark side. Y'all boys already know. So for this, we're just going to go ahead and start with the DBs. So I am running ball hawk, even though I run man. It says moderately improve ability to break after a pass has been released. So that's why I run ball hawk, even though I run man, because it doesn't say specifically for zone. But of course, it's good for zone and man. But I could go blanket coverage, but when I ran like blanket coverage, it really wasn't all that, because it says in the description improve cut reaction. So I'm not worried about him guarding the receiver. I want him, when that ball's in the air, I want him to play the ball good. And I'm not gonna lie, y'all boys, if Jammer was at least 2 or 1 AP, I would have ran this on both of my corners for sure. But it is 3 AP, so that's why I haven't been running it. But I love, because like I said, I like the blitz. So I would love to have Jammer on both DBs and press them receivers and send that blitz, and them boys will not be able to get off the line. Now, house call, this is also like a 50-50, one of those abilities. I see people say good things about it. I see people says it doesn't work at all. Now, this is basically like it's like pick artist, but it's not as good as pick artist. And Madden, it just helps the ability to catch the ball. I'm not saying you're going to catch every pick, because you're still going to drop some. But I have seen, when I played against somebody with house call, I was wondering, like, why is their DBs reacting like this to the ball? Like, they were just catching picks, like basically playing receiver at DB. So from my experience, when I seen somebody use it, it was good, but y'all would just have to try that out. I feel like my DBs catch the balls good already, pause, but they really don't drop balls. It's like only sometimes, but I feel like I don't need house call, and plus it's 3 AP. So like I said, on both of my corners, I'm running ball hawk. On my safeties, I also run ball hawk, but I did see somebody say that robber is good. So like I said, it just depends on what type of scheme you're running. If you like to run zone, man, and robber is slightly improved moment and zone coverage. So if y'all boys do like to play zone, I would recommend running robber back there on both of your safeties. So safeties, run robber, and then on your corners, run ball hawk. And basically with robber, they just move, like their movement and zone coverage is just way better, and they're going to be able to cover. And I'm telling y'all boys will see the difference if y'all run it. But like I said, the reason why I don't have it on because I run man. And like I said, I like to send the pressure. I like to blitz. Also, if y'all boys like to use your safety, if y'all like to put y'all safety in the box, I've seen Aftershock, but it's 5 AP. I just wouldn't spend 5 AP on one person, but it could make that running back that they have that they're abusing, or that quarterback or whatever player they're using, make that wear and tear like increase way faster, and those players are going to be tired like play after play after play. So it is good, but I don't think it's worth the 5 AP. Now, getting down to them boys that be doing all my dirty work for me is my ends. Now, on my ends, I run quick jump. And the reason for this is I explained in one of my defensive videos is because the tackles, they react to my ends. So that frees up my linebackers. So the quick jump basically makes it where my linebackers are coming free because of the quick jump on the defensive ends, and they're making the first contact with them. So that allows my linebackers just to come free off the edge for the easy sack. And I do feel like having abilities on your D line is very important, because if y'all boys struggle with, you just feel like your opponent is sitting in the pocket, has a lot of time in the pocket, it's probably because you have all your abilities on your DBs and nothing on your D line. Now, I'm not going to lie, on my D tackle, I would recommend having like some type of secure tackler. So let me see, or even grit breaker. I've seen somebody with that. It was kind of good. They were just shedding on run plays, but a lot of people don't even run, so it really doesn't matter. So like on the D tackle, it's 3 AP. Maybe if it was 2 AP, I would recommend wrap up, because I have played in games where my D tackle was in the backfield and missed the tackle, like just got thrown off the running back. So if y'all have that problem a lot, then I will run wrap up, because of course you would rather your opponent 10 yards in the backfield instead of having him break a tackle and go for 20 yards. I haven't tried this ability. It's like under pressure in Madden. I have thought about trying it because it affects like the quarterback throwing. So the quarterback can throw way more bad balls if you have this. But if y'all boys tried it, let me know if it worked and if it was good. And then of course I had 1 AP extra, so I put it on my outside linebacker that had workhorse. So I just used workhorse on him since it's only 1 AP and everybody doesn't get workhorse on defense. So that's the best abilities in college football 25. Y'all boys, let me know what y'all run or what works best for y'all, so I can know and I could try it out. But like I said, it all depends on your scheme, on what you like to do. If you like to run, if you like to pass, if you like to blitz, if you like to play conservative. So just make sure y'all boys keep that in mind, because I'm not saying just go ahead and copy all my abilities. It's just on what you like to do. Now, if y'all boys wanted to see the special team abilities, I do have coffin corner on my punter, but I really don't even punt the ball, so I barely see him on the field. And then on my kicker, I have deep ranger, and yeah, that's it. Now for my strategy card for offense, I do run offensive line, because I would rather my offensive line have the boost than my quarterback, because that's one person, or wide receivers, because I feel like it doesn't make sense. But I feel like what makes the most sense is offensive line, because it's one unit. It's 5 players, and they all get a boost to their run block, their pass block, etc. And then my defense abilities, I feel like it makes sense to either have it on your D-line or your linebackers, but right now I am running it on my linebackers. And like I said, it just all depends on your scheme. On most of my defense formation, all my linebackers are out there, so that's why I run it on my linebackers. Now, if you really don't run it, like have a lot of linebackers on the field, just go ahead and do your D-line. And as y'all see here, what the strategy card does is +1 tackling, +1 block shed, +1 pursuit, +1 play rec, and +1 power. And for the offensive line, it's +1 strength, +1 pass block, +1 run block, +1 impact block, and +1 pass block power. So that's why I have it on my offensive line, because it's giving +1 for pass and run block. So that just makes the most sense to me. Hey y'all boys, but if this video helped, go ahead and drop a like and a comment. If y'all boys want me to do more Ultimate Team videos, me playing best offense and Ultimate Team best players, just go ahead and let me know in the comment section. Let me know y'all boys like this video. But it's your boy,